Hey guys, thanks for joining me. This is Jasmine, your brow expert. And today I'm just gonna touch a little bit more on your arch. Where is the arch? Or for that matter, where is your arch, right? We all have different shapes and sizes on our face and our brows. Our hairs curl, go straight down or up. And so sometimes it's a little bit difficult to find where the arch, and even for that matter, how to do the end of the eyebrow. So I'm gonna show you guys how quickly to mark your eyebrows first. I always will say you need to mark your eyebrows first. So that way it's a lot easier to connect the dots, to get that little area as quick as possible without going too far down, too far in, or spending too much time correcting what you just did. Okay, so real quickly, your nose is gonna tell you a lot about how far you wanna go in the end. And also, the tip of your earlobe, that also helps in knowing how far you want to go down on your eyebrow. You don't want to go too far down, right? Because it's just going to make your eyes look too sad. And so you want that lift, your end of the eyebrow to go out, and you want that arch to go out as well. Kind of like your eyebrow, or my eyebrow for that matter, on this side of the eyebrow. So let's quickly mark the eyebrows. Okay, I'm going to use a pencil, and what I'm doing is using the side of the nose. Okay, and then the corner of the eye. And right here, I know, okay, well, I'm not gonna go that far down. This is where I end my eyebrow, right here, see? So I'm just gonna draw this line, a little exaggerated, but so that you guys can see. And then right at the tip of the earlobe, right here, you guys can see how far or how straight it is across. All you got to do is just mark it, right? So you just pull the pencil out, just like so. And there you go. You got one line going this way and one line going that way. Okay, so this is going to just be my foolproof. It's kind of like a little bit of a T there, right? Or a little angled boomerang. Okay, so we'll erase that afterwards once we get the ends in there. Now your arch, right? Where's the arch? Well, right at the pinch of the nose, right here, and then right at the middle of your iris, right there. See, notice that my pencil is in an angle, not this way, but more in an angle. Remember, the further you go out in the arch, the more lift you're gonna get. But obviously you don't wanna go too outside of what your natural face is. And this is why you use your nose to guide you. And so I'm just gonna lay it in the 90-degree angle, and I'm gonna mark my arch area right here. Okay, so you see my little mark there? All right, so let's connect the dots now, or should I say connect the lines. Okay, so right up here, I always draw a long line just so that it shows me how high I can go. I'm using this eyebrow because this side of my eyebrow is a little lower. We all have one side that's a little bit more different. One side a little higher, the other side a little lower. In this case, this side of the eyebrow is a little lower. So I wanted to show you guys how much higher you can go. I'm just gonna draw the line as if I'm carrying it over to that line, but notice I'm going up. I'm not just going straight across. I'm going up in an angle. You see that little opening right there? And that's when I start going down, but keep in mind, you don't wanna go straight down. You wanna go reach towards that straight across the line. So I'm reaching that way as opposed to going this way straight down. Does that make sense? Okay, so we're gonna go straight out this way. See? Now I'm gonna just kind of connect this part of the eyebrow. How's that? Pretty good, right? Okay, so then the fun part begins. You just want to fill in that inside of the eyebrow. Okay, so that's fairly easy. You just want to get that color in there. And then you want to go a little lower here so that way rounded eyebrows, partly because of my face, it's a little bit wider and more square. So it just looks better that way. See? Okay, and now I'm just gonna go a little higher because I'm looking at my eyebrow going, okay, this can go a little higher. I can cradle it and bring it up higher. Now I'm going to spend my time basically erasing this. But before I do that, we have a highlighter. Anastasiabeverlyhills has a highlighter. And I sometimes will use this color called Matte Camille. Now I like the Camille because this is much brighter, and you can see just putting a little bit of color right here. This is an extra added tip, you guys. If you put a little bit of color here, use a stiff brush and cradle some color right there, you automatically get that lift, right? Without having to do too much. Because again, who doesn't want that lift? I will always want that lift. I will always encourage a little bit of lift. Why not? Right, guys? Okay, so you got that. We got the lift. And now we're just gonna clean up the edges. You can either use a brush or, you know, your finger. Sometimes I'll use my pinky just to drag the extra color or even those marks. Why? Because this way I get a bit of a sharper look to the eyebrow. Pretty good. You guys notice how it just if I look at you this way, you can see how it's going up this way, right? But if I look at you head on, it's not like it's crazy and winged out. It just gives me that extra lift that we, again, all want, or at least I think we all want that, right? Okay, so I hope this helped. And again, just make sure you have a little bit of pencil on hand to fill in those little areas, and always, always look back and forth. You don't want to go one side of the whole eyebrow and then neglect the other. You always want to go back and forth. Okay, so I hope that helped. And definitely subscribe if you guys always want the latest tips. And again, thank you for supporting me. And I will see you guys right here next time. Bye.